hooked, and today I'm going to start reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I really don't know the name of it, that's why I had to look. I don't know that much about this book, but since the movie trailer just came out, I figured I gotta read it. I was a huge fan of the Hunger Games in middle school, so I'm hoping this lives up to the hype, but I'm not too optimistic, you know, because the original Hunger Games are so good, but also they were good to like middle school me. So this could be a very different experience. I remember all the first ones being like, yeah, it's like over 500, and I don't know what the rest of them are, but in my mind they were pretty short. So I'm interested to see. I got it from Target and it still has this sticker on it, and I don't think I'll be able to get it off. We'll see, starting right here, right now. Okay, hello again. I'm literally 100 pages in. And here are my thoughts as of yet. If you don't want spoilers, skip, because I'm gonna get some spoilers. So, I think I might be so wrong and this might be embarrassing, but I think we're talking about President Snow when he was a kid. And they're talking about this guy's first name. I'm so sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce this. I feel like it is him. Coriolanus. That has to be how you say it, but it doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. It's from his POV, kinda. And it's like the 10th Hunger Games, and they decided to have mentors, which is interesting because in like the first Hunger Games trilogy, the mentors are people who won from your district, but this is saying that they're having like kids from the capital be mentors. So he's one of the mentors, and his family is secretly poor, even though like they keep talking about like the Snow like family name and stuff, and how it has, I don't know, a lot of lore. So he got assigned someone from District 12, of course, and her name is Lucy Gray. I've seen parts of the trailer for the movie, and she's the girl in like the rainbow dress, for those for those who don't know. She's like, you know, Snow doesn't think she's gonna win, but like wants her to get a lot of attention so that he is able to like get a scholarship to go to university. She's like a girl, she's small, she's from District 12, so he doesn't think she's actually gonna win. You all know how that goes, but we'll see. Right now, the part that I'm at that just is kind of crazy, one of the other tributes just slit the throat of their mentor, and they're holding them at the zoo, which is crazy considering original books. They treated the tributes like so nice for the first time ever in their life, but they did not in the past, it seems like. So it's so interesting to see how things have changed. But so far, you know, this was crazy, true, but nothing that's like, whoa. But I don't blame them. We're like a fifth of the way through, you know, so got plenty of time. I'm here at chapter 10. There goes my bookmark. Like I said before, it's crazy seeing the differences in time period between what the Hunger Games were like then and now. I don't know, in the prequel versus the originals, I guess, because it sounds like the arena is a literal arena, when in the Hunger Games they get crazy. It's like all forced, but this sounds like it's like she's gonna have to go up in the stands. And then the other thing, they're in love. Like, they haven't said that, but they're flirting, which is weird. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I grow to be a bigger fan. But, I don't know. Kind of weird power dynamic there. And also, this chapter just ended with, then the world exploded. So, we'll see. Hey, hello, I just reached part 2, which is called The Prize. And where I left off before, it was like the world exploded. That was like the last slide. There were bombs in the arena when they were just going around to like tour it, and a bunch of the tributes died, a few of the mentors died, a bunch of people are injured. It was crazy, and the girl, Lucy Gray, saved Snow's life, and now things are different between them, he says. But that was kind of wild, and no one knows how it happened, what happened, but we'll see. Part 2, here we go. Hello, my favorite viewers, coming to you from my bed. I'm about 200 pages in. The Hunger Games is about to start, and Snow kissed his tribute, which was weird. One of the guys who ran away, he's alive, but they're like hanging him in the middle of the thing, and that's kind of crazy. But now the Hunger Games is about to begin. The real stuff is about to go down, I feel like. We'll see. Hello. Let's talk about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That is the right title. Let's talk about it. Here's the full thing. Like here, the Hunger Games ended, it felt like. It was kind of anticlimactic. Lucy Gray won, who was Snow's like mentee, and she won by just like tiring like the other guy out, just like running around in circles, and apparently he like had rabies. But the thing is, it was kind of anticlimactic, and it was exactly what you expected. Snow got in trouble for cheating, and they were like, we're sending you away to be a peacekeeper in the district. That scared me. A peacekeeper in the districts. And he was like heartbroken because he loves the capital. I don't know, I just was like, okay, I wasn't that invested, I'll be real. I was not that interested. He asks to be assigned to District 12, of course, because that's where Lucy Gray is. He's like, I hate everything, there's no point in living. And then that other kid comes from a school. I don't know how to say his name. Sageness? I don't know. His friend. But he doesn't like him. The Plinth. That's what I'll say, the Plinth boy. That's his last name. Comes and he's excited to see him, even though like he doesn't like him because he was district. This is making sense. Have you read it? I don't know if I'm doing it justice. But the point, like, you can tell by the way I just wasn't that intrigued. I wasn't like, and then this. Towards the end it got a little bit more interesting. There was all this stuff with mockingjays, which was kind of cool because, you know, sort of an allusion to the Hunger Games. The Plinth kid is like allying with the rebels, and you're going to want jabberjays. And then like it will repeat, so he sent it to the thing. Then the guy got hung. The guy got hanged. He was hanged. The guy died. They killed him. The Plinth kid. And it was like, you guys said you were brothers, but he's the reason that he died. He killed a few other people. Like, we're like, oh, this is the Snow that I'm expecting to see. Like, he's still like stuck in the districts as a peacekeeper. How is he gonna end up like being president? He gets into like, I don't know, commander school or something. He passes this test. But then he's like in love with Lucy Gray, which again, I was never invested in. Neither of them really seemed that into it. It seemed like it was kind of just, So I think that's why I wasn't into it. I just wasn't digging it. And then they're like, let's run away together. And I'm like, okay. So they go to this lake, and then there are these guns, and then all of a sudden everything switches. This part was kind of like, whoa, what? I was intrigued. I was kind of freaked out. He decides, I need to go back to the capital, or District 2 is where they're going to send them. I need to do this. She's the only witness who saw me kill that guy. I'm gonna kill her. Goes after her with a gun. Doesn't know if he ever kills her. She's probably out there somewhere. Then he goes back, they send him to the capital, not District 2. And then the doctor's like, you really expected me to send you to the districts for the rest of your life? Like, that was just a summer thing. I was like, what? All this for like a summer punishment? Like, this man thought his life was over. And then the Plinths like adopt him as his own, give him all this money. They don't know that he's the reason their son died. He like ends up going to university, studying to be a game maker, basically. And that's the end. I'll say that I was not very invested. But overall, my feelings on this book. I mean, I haven't read The Hunger Games since middle school, but I remember the writing not being my favorite, even though I really was invested in the characters. But I liked the writing of this more, based on my memory. But I was not invested. I did not like the characters more, because it's hard when the main character is literally someone that you're not supposed to like. Then how do you really get invested in anyone? There wasn't really many likable characters at all. The plot, like the middle part where he goes to district, I wasn't wowed. I was a little disappointed because I really liked the original Hunger Games, but I didn't expect that much from a prequel. It's nice that we got it. I'm interested to see how the movie turns out. I don't know. Should you read it? I mean, like, if you're a big Hunger Games fan, yeah, read it just for the heck of it. If you haven't read the Hunger Games, I wouldn't be like, you have to read the Hunger Games so you can read this book. Because this was just sort of meh, in my opinion. Sorry to say. I'm bummed. I am, but it's okay. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another book review. But until then, I'm booked. See ya!